KUGAN CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're at the Peacock Gym here. It's a random Tuesday morning. I'm joined by Dillian the Villain Whyte.
Huh?
Huh?
Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte.
It's a reminder to you where I was, your second fight, that's all.
Where was he at the first fight? You're not a true supporter.
I've never heard of you in the first fight.
You're up along. You jump on the bandwagon.
After your second fight, the Coronet. No disrespect to the Coronet, obviously.
You jumped on the bandwagon. You were like the real fan girl. Like, ah!
I watched your fight, baby. You were great.
Let's go! Oh, God. No, yeah. We got a long way back. What fights in it? 25 fights in now? It's a long way. Long time. 25 fights. A lot, boy. Long way. So long have I known, you know what? 10 years probably?
8 years.
Yes, wow. I'm still sick of your face.
We're still kind of awaiting.
Nice tattoo, by the way. Tattoo looks sick. Is that a Sri Lankan god or something? Oh, sick. What's that called? Ganesh?
It's not Ganesh.
That's the only one I know. Ganesh.
No, there's many gods. That one you're looking at right there is Lord Shiva.
Huh?
Lord Shiva.
This sounds suspicious. I don't believe this, Lord Shiva. If it's not Ganesh, it's not La.
Ganesh is one of the gods. We're still awaiting news. No, it's not Buddha.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Any more questions about the tattoos? Hold the mic.
You're pathetic. What's that? Is that Pum Pum's eye? Is that a vagina eye?
I'm just showing you. We're still awaiting.
He's got a vagina on the inside of his arm, by the way, guys. That's not just see. Go.
Dylan, we're still awaiting news. Is there any sort of update you can give us at the moment?
July 13, live at the O2. Dillian Whyte headline against who? Not sure yet. Adian's working on something. She does something in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Because time's ticking, and we need to put a prey to the hunt. You know, I need to get a prey lined up so I can begin the hunt. I'm training. We're ticking. We're smiling. We're happy. You know, so, you know, listen. Lots of ups and downs in this game, and, you know, to be a true professional, you got to be able to deal with the ups and the downs when they're coming and stay positive and stay strong. Been swimming against the waves forever now, so I'm still swimming. I'm one of the biggest backs in. Been swimming against the waves so long.
Is it frustrating, though, that obviously July 13th, a little while away, but not too far away, but frustrating that an opponent has been nailed because obviously you're in camp anyway, regardless of who the opponent is, but I'm assuming you want to kind of know what's in front of you sooner rather than later. Yeah,
I do, but I'm used to it. This is all my career has been. My career has always been like this, you know. It's always been, you know, when was the last time I've had a fight announced more than 7 weeks? It's usually 10 days, 5 days, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 7 weeks, you know, so. But it is what it is, man. You know, I just try and be professional. I try and train as hard as I can train, working things. I'm still so inexperienced. I'm still working on a lot of things. There's a lot of improvement I need to make technically and physically and mentally. So I don't care. I just say to you, listen, just get someone as soon as I can. He says, these guys want too much money. These guys are scared to fight. These guys are this. These guys is this. But, you know, I just crack on, man. You know, whatever. I'm the can man. Whoever want it can get it.
What's the situation regarding Manuel Charr? We saw you make some comments towards Manuel Charr and the WBA regular belt situation. What talks has been had regarding Charr?
Manuel Charr's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit, that's all. Okay, this time irrelevant. He fought once in 2 years. He fought old, what's the geezer's name? Some geezer that he fought and won WBA. Listen, I was trying to pay him some money. I was trying to pay Manuel Charr some money. I was trying to just buy the fake belt off of him. That's all. That's what I was trying to do. Buy the fake August belt, and walk around with it for a day or two and then vacate it. That's all I had done. Fight him, knock him out, vacate the belt. Someone else can fight for it. That's all. You know, he says that Manuel Charr is a very deluded guy. You know, that's like he said, I survived an assassination. No one didn't try and assassinate him. He was mouthing off to his own cousin and told his cousin, I'm in this cafe shop. Come and see me. And the guy just turned up and shot him. That's not an assassination. You're a bully and trying to bully people and someone showed up and shot you. Surviving. That's what I mean. The guy is such a fraud. Oh, I survived an assassination. You know, like Derek says,
Survived the what?
an assassination. You know, but no, listen. The problem is in heavyweight boxing, no one wants to fight no one. Everyone overestimates their value. Everyone overestimates themselves. Manu Charr genuinely believes he's a genuine real champion. He believes he's a superstar. He believes on the same level as me, Fury, Wilder, and Joshua. And he believes, but he's not. You know, he's not. When he does something, for how much tickets can he sell? How much money can he draw? Is he a draw? No one. People only know who he is. A lot of people know who he is because I mention him. That's all. And I'm not being arrogant or anything, but Manu Charr.
What's in it for you to fight him then?
It's a fight, a keep busy fight. That's all it is, a keep busy fight. And he's kind of credible. What's he had? One loss. He's got a good record. He's not badly ranked. I don't want to fight cabbages that's outside the top 10. You know what I mean? I don't want to be one of these guys that pick off. You know, he's only lost to Klitschko. Brady's. That's it, Klitschko and Brady's. But, you know, he's come back. He's mouthy as well. He's a mouthy little Syrian prat. That's all. You know, and he gives it the big end and like he comment on the back of my page with a monkey emoji and stuff like that. He's crazy. He's nuts. Like he's nuts.
People would probably rather see you fight a Povetkin or an Ortiz, surely.
Yeah, of course. You know, those are fights that we're looking at. Those are fights we're trying to get. But like once again, these guys want too much money. You know, these guys are trying to get the same money they get to fight Joshua to fight me, and I'm like, well. You know, you made $500,000 to fight Deontay Wilder. We offered you $2 million to fight Luis Ortiz. Listen, I offered Luis Ortiz the fight 3 separate occasions. Didn't want it. Povetkin agreed to fight me. Didn't want it. You know, what can I do? I keep trying to fight these guys. You know what it is? These guys know I'm a problem. You know, I can say, I bring arms house to your mom's house. That's all. Not your mom. Your mom's.
My mom is cool.
I'll bring curry to her house and some water. Because if the curry is spicy, you need water. Oh, milk, not water, milk. That's it.
It's fortunate that you know my mother, and you obviously know she cooks good Sri Lankan curry. That's obviously the reference you're making. No other suggestion, obviously.
No, of course, she's a good cook. You need to bring me some food actually. I need some tandoori chicken, some samosas, some
what? What's a samosa?
Samosas. And some dal. What's the other thing? Some naan bread and some other stuff.
That's fine. She does occasionally cook all that stuff, so you're good.
So the guys, this ain't an attack an Indian or Sri Lankans or whatever. We just have banter like that because that's how we get on. We're cool.
You know what? Someone said to me the other day, I'll be honest, yeah? Someone called me like a packy or something.
Who called you that? I'll smack him. Show me who called it. I swear to God, I'll smack him.
Hold on, let me finish the story. Let me finish the story, yeah? Somebody called me a packy on Twitter or something like that, anyway. So someone said, hang on a minute, what about when Dillian blah, 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 blah. Listen, that is like someone I don't know, and I know the kind of intent behind it.
Call you a packy, that's mad. We have a joke about Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan warrior. What the hell is a Sri Lankan warrior? Does it even exist?
I'm a Sri Lankan warrior. But what I'm saying to you is, all that kind of stuff there, we've known each other for a long time, and people will go, oh, why is it all right for Dillian to say that sort of stuff? But
how can you call someone a packy, though? That's disgusting. Listen, I mess about, we have a laugh. That's like if you say fried plantain and breadfruit are ackee and starfish. I'm not going to be like, oh.
How many times have I mocked your accent because you can't talk proper English? Is that...
Because I don't say August, I say August, and Cesura say whatever.
Did you say Chisura's name correctly?
Derek Cesaria.
Cesura.
Cesaria.
Take that as a no then.
Cesura. No, of course I can say Cesura.
No, a lot of my friends have banter with me, but they're my friends. I take it in jest and blah, blah. When someone I don't know comes up to me and if they start talking to me about, it's like I said, it's the intent behind it.
Yeah, exactly. If you're being racist, you're being racist. Listen, you can mess about with me. We have a laugh, and that's it. Listen, you know, you called me at whatever time of night and mess about. I don't care. But listen, in life, if you worry about what other people think about you and what other people view you, you're never going to get very far. There's always critics. You can be the best person you can be, and people will still criticize you. So just crack on, you know, as long as no one ain't hurting you or costing harm to your family, just crack on, man. That's life, you know. And loads of people focus on social media and other things like that. Mate, it's the internet. You know, you're giving people a stick where you living? You living like that guy that calling you a packy. He probably lives in his mum's basement doing nothing. You know, at least you're out here doing things, progressing, living your life and making things happen. And, you know, when it's all said and done and we're gone, people's going to remember your name. And who's going to remember them?
Someone actually also told me to go back home, I think, as well, which is not too far. It's Chelmsford in Essex, actually. They said to me, so, you know, the sooner you go back home, the better. I'm like, all right, it's not that far.
The sooner you go back home, the better. I think I know what was instigating, but
it's cool. Listen, it's cool. I don't.
You should go back home for real as well. I agree. I'm sure I'll get the first boat ticket leaving Dover.
Back to Chelmsford. Let's do it. Let's do it. Dylan, I know you can't tell us.
Go. Sorry, I got 6 in the email. I'm sorry. Sorry, that's not funny. Don't say something like to KUGAN again. Just send him loads of DMs saying that, please, and tag me. Please, anyone that says that, just tag me, please. Tell KUGAN, go back home and tag me, please. I'm begging you, so I can have a laugh.
You're now inciting and encouraging casual or non-casual racism towards me.
No, I'm not encouraging racism towards you. Go back home to Chelmsford. I'm not saying go back home to
They didn't know I was from Chelmsford.
You just said it, so now they know, that's all.
Dylan.
If it was a girl, would you slide in my DMs?
No.
Yes, it would.
No, and if I
slide in the Black Beast's DM, 100% you slide in Black Beast's DMs.
If I had a
Send
daughter,
a picture of your boobs and that.
if I had a daughter, yeah.
Don't even lie. Don't lie. If you had a daughter and she brought me home, you'd be like, you done well, love. Imagine, look at this genetics, pure warrior DNA. What more do you want?
My daughter, I don't have a daughter, I don't even have kids. But if I had
On that subject, why have you got kids? Don't your thing work?
we don't know yet, do we? Just hasn't happened.
Just firing blanks all the time. Honey. Killing no soldier on the battlefield. Shit.
If I had a daughter, hypothetically, and she was to bring you home, do you know what? I'd be prepared to die. Make of that what you will.
Be prepared to die because you're going to get bashed up. If you give me any sort of stick, I'll bash you up. Simple as that. I'll be like, you know what, babe, I love you, but I'm going to have to bash at your dad because clearly it's because I is black.
Nothing to do with that whatsoever.
So where else would it be?
I wouldn't like, if you turn up at my door with an imaginary daughter, I don't like the cut of your jib. I don't like the cut of your jib.
The colour of my skin.
The cut of my jib. The cut of your jib.
Bruv, you just say that. You know?
No, I didn't say that. You're just making up
No,
words.
you said I don't like the colour of your jib, meaning my skin.
The cut of your jib. It's an expression.
Changing it. Okay. Well, I'm a nice person. I'm polite. I'm a nice person.
Okay, let's do this now, yeah? All right. Let's do this, yeah? Hold on, yeah? So let's just pretend you're that guy from Bad Boys, yeah? I'm Martin Lawrence. You're Reggie, yeah?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, go on.
Okay, so knock on the door. Now, who the fuck are you?
I'm your worst nightmare. I'm what you told your daughter to hide from. And she found me.
What are your intentions with my daughter?
I'm the tooth that lurks in the dark at night. I am Beowulf.
Make sure you have my daughter home by 8:30. Not 8:31, not 8:29, 8:30.
Go fuck yourself.
That is not the way to talk to your future father-in-law. Take it back now.
I'm sorry, sir. I bring her back by 7:30.
In the morning?
You know me well, considering we just met.
Okay, you have my blessings, Dillian Whyte.
I sent her with Uber in the morning.
Oh, I don't know where we're going with this. Back to the boxing. Can you tell us if Hearn's made any offers to Povetkin and Ortiz? Have offers gone to those two fights in particular?
As far as I know, Eddie said he's made some offers. You know, as you can see, in social media, in public, Eddie's shown offers he's made to Wilders and other guys and stuff. So, you know, listen, Eddie's a good promoter. You know what I mean? He does, you know, sometimes he's put in difficult position where he can't really deliver what I want him to deliver because obviously he's got certain people's best interests at hand. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, no, you know, he's making offers. He's sending us the email trail and stuff. So he's definitely making offers. But a lot of guys don't want to fight me. A lot of guys don't want to fight me because, you know, I'm not saying I'm the best boxer in the world, I'm the strongest, I'm the fastest, but you find it'd be hard to find a lot of people who's got more drive and courage in me and big heart in me. You find a lot. You know, you have to dig deep to find that. You know?
Do you know you're talking about fighters kind of outpricing themselves, putting a higher value on what they believe they're worth in order to not to have a fight with you. But people can say that towards you, surely, can't you? In terms of like Anthony Joshua, etc., that you're putting too much of a high value on yourself. So if you believe that you're worth a certain thing, why can't those fighters believe that they're worth a certain thing?
Let me break it down for you. With me, there's a certain amount in the pot. With Joshua, there's a certain amount in the pot. I mind it myself. I know the value. I know what's in the pot. So I know what's a decent piece of the pie and what is a bit of crumb, you know. So that's the difference, you know. And these guys, they're getting paid on career high money. Never been involved in big shows or anything, you know what I mean? And I know the value. This is how high me and Joshua's value was. Me and him could sell at Wembley. Even Joshua can't. Even Miller can't sell at Wembley. So why am I gonna take a set? You know what I'm saying? There's a value. You know, there's a genuine value and then there's an estimated value. You know, and that's all. But listen, this is boxing. I understand these guys want to get paid as much as they want, and these guys want to you know, because it's a dangerous game. I get it, but you know, let's just fight, man. I get it. You know, I get it. You know, I would have fought Joshua for what he offered me if it wasn't for the rematch clause. You know, they offered me less as I would get as mandatory. So I might as well wait till I'm mandatory. You're talking about what? 12 or 15% of how much millions of pounds, you know? Let's be real about this thing, man. You know, but that's neither here or there. Clearly, they didn't want to fight. They planned to fight Miller from last year. And if you watch all my interviews from last year, I said Joshua's going to fight Miller in America. I said this already. You know, why didn't you fight him at Wembley? Why are you going to fight him in America? The zone needs that money, baby. The zone wants that recoup.
But just going back to that, Hearn always said that Joshua would be fighting, if it was Miller, that fight would go to the US. It makes fight for that fight to happen in New York to kind of be Joshua's first fight in the US market, surely.
Yeah, but this is why they offered me 10 weeks notice while they've been trying to make the fight from 3 months ago. And they gave Miller 20-week notice. Why is that? Because they're not serious about the fight. I just thought, I'm resting. Why am I going to, you know, I need border to get ready. This is the heavyweight championship of the world, you know. I'm not going to rush and get myself in shape in 10 weeks. No. Why give Miller 20 weeks and give me 10 weeks? You're not serious about the fight. And why give Miller 8 or 10 million, whatever, and offer me whatever? It doesn't make no sense. Let's be real about this thing, man. And I bring more value than what Miller does.
Do you put yourself...
And I'm higher ranked as well. Across the board, baby. 10 legitimate contender, bitches.
Do you put yourself on the same level as Fury, Wilder, and Joshua?
Top four in the world, baby. Fury ain't got no belt. What belt has Fury got? Lineal heavyweight championship doesn't exist. It's a title. Let's go. There's no lineal heavyweight championship. This is a title. How can it be lineal heavyweight champion and you ain't got no real title? Don't make no sense. Come on, man. You know, look, I fought top 10 fighters while he's been off back to back. Legit top 10 dangerous contenders. Two world champions in it. 2 former world champions. 1 current and 1 former. You know? When Parker was fighting Joshua, everyone saying, "No, Parker is Joshua's biggest test. He's dangerous. Joshua struggled and he hurt Joshua." And I went in there, I got hurt too, but, you know, let's be honest. You know, it's always one thing for me and one thing for another. You know, why?
But do you see why people would kind of put those 3 up on their own and then you kind of the 4th heavyweight, if you like? But would you understand why people would?
I don't understand. I tried to fight all 3 of these guys. I've been chasing Wilder for 2 years. 2 years, let's go. He said he wanted 7 million. We offered him 8. Eddie offered him 15. How much is he going to make to fight Brazil? Why don't you want to fight? I've been #1 contender for 2 years. 2 years. I've been trying to fight Joshua. You know, these guys, you know what these guys are good at doing? Tricking the public to make it look like, I'm overvaluing myself. I don't want to fight. Listen, if these guys want to fight, these fights are happening. Tyson Fury, I've been trying to fight Tyson Fury for ages. You know, this ain't news to you. You know, to this day, you know what I'm talking about. To this day.
I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
To this day, You knew I've been trying to fight these guys to this day. And I'm still trying to fight these guys to this day.
But Dylan, would you accept there's a difference between you wanting to fight someone and actually moves being made to actually make the fights happen? I mean, what were offers made from your side to fight Tyson Fury, like formal offers? Because that's what we can really go from, surely.
Eddie made offers. When he's coming back, Eddie made offers. Eddie told him, this is the plan. Fight, come back, have a warm-up fight Dylan, fight Bellew, then fight Joshua, whatever. This is what Eddie's telling me anyway. Deontay Wilder, what more can I do? Deontay Wilder fight one mandatory challenger in 4 years. One. In 4 years. How can he still be champion? One. The guy he won the belt from, who's had one fight in 2 years, he fought him for it. I've been number one for ages. Me and Brazil has been to a final eliminator to fight for the heavyweight championship. Brazil should even been mandatory. Brazil fought Eric Molina, who was suspended at the time. He was banned because he failed the drug test of the Joshua fight. So he shouldn't have been eligible to fight. How can they make that? You know, he's number 4. I'm number 1. If you go by the rankings, who was he for? I fought back-to-back good guys. I won 7 or 8 WBC title fights. And more. I spent hundreds of thousands of WBC sanctioning their fights. You know, sanctioning their title fights.
I know you probably can't, again, let us know too much about this, but has anything kind of developed from a couple of weeks ago when we saw you and you had that meeting with Maurizio Suleiman? Have you learned anything different in the last couple of weeks? I don't know what on earth you're doing right now.
Sorry, I was trying to be a ballerina. I was trying to be an elephant doing ballerina. Yeah, no. There's developments, there's things happening, but, you know, we're waiting to get a decision soon. There should be something coming shortly, so stay tuned, you know. Obviously, it's annoying because you can't really say much on the situation because a lot of these governing bodies, they're very sensitive, a lot of these governing bodies. You say stuff, they take you out the rankings. You say this, they put, you know, so. But I had a good meeting with Maurizio. He's a good guy, but he's been put in a position where, you know, obviously the champions got right, the challengers got right, Brazil's got right because Brazil's a bitch, and Deontay Wilder, the brother beat him up, and he complained to the police, and him and his trainer pressed charges, and just a bitch. Bitches are bitches. That's all. Bitches get stitches. No, that's I'm joking.
I think Wilder, I believe, made some comments in the last couple of weeks about saying that the fight with you would be a possibility this year. Did you see that?
He didn't say that. He said, I'll fight Dylan, but he's just going to be patient. He's going to wait. I've been waiting for 2 years. Shit, I'm Luis Ortiz's age when he fight me. I'll be 61 years old. My knees will be decrepit and old. I walk around WD-40 in my back pocket like, you know, listen, man. You know, Deontay Wilder knows. He knows. You know, I ain't going in there to have no boxing match with him. I'm going there to beat him up and rough him up. You know, he weighs 12 stones. He's 6'7", he weighs 12 stones. You know, and every time he gets hit in his whiskers, he's always rocked. After the fight, his face is bashed up, his eyes out here. He break his hand hitting flipping pads and bags, you know.
Does Manuel Charr have to fight Trevor Bryan?
I don't know. I don't know who Manuel Charr has to fight. Manuel Charr been trying to fight Fraser Quendo for 1,000 years. 1,000 years he's been trying to fight him. Fighting never gonna happen. He said he wants to fight Joshua and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury should have fought him instead of Tom Schwartz. That'd have been a much better fight. At least he's the real champion. These guys don't want to take risks in heavyweight division, man. I'm like the only risk taking heavyweight division. I can sit around and wait, just train, stay in shape, but that's long. I want to have good fights and keep fighting and keep chipping away and just keep you know, it's hard because every time I get in the ring, I keep risking it. So, you know.
What were your thoughts on the whole Kubrat Pulev situation?
What situation?
The kiss.
I'm not a police or a politician. I don't comment on that sort of stuff. Men and women can kiss whoever they want. You know, we talk about boxing. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. It's not as clear as what everyone's making out to be. It's a bit of a tricky situation. So, next question.
I mean, if I was to do that to you now, I mean, what do you think the reaction would be?
You know what the reaction would be. You know exactly what the reaction would be. Go on, I dare you to do it and see what happens to you. Go on. Go on. KUGAN CASSIUS died kissing Dillian Whyte and he got plummeted, he got beat to death. IFL TV got vacancy, they're hiring again.
Fair enough. Let me just kind of run through. We kind of know who everyone's fighting now, except you. So that aside, Wilder Brazil, May the 18th. As a fight, I know you've got your issues around this fight, but as a fighting, just as a spectacle, what's your thoughts on it?
It's an easy fight. Deontay Wilder is going to bash Brazil up. Brazil was scared of Deontay Wilder. Watch the press conference, the face of Brazil's shaking in his boots. You know, say Deontay Wilder again, I can hear your heartbeat. I'm a killer. You've never been in front of a killer before. What was that? What was he doing that for? Did he see he was going, I can hear your heartbeat. Because I'm a killer. I was just like, what are you talking about? This is boxing. You're not a killer. What are you talking about? You're not some hitman or anything. It's boxing. What are you talking about? Guys.
What did you make about his comments about the funeral arrangements towards Brazil and that? Is it uncalled for in the boxing game, surely, to make them sort of comments? Is it?
Deontay Wilder is a crackhead. We've already figured this out. And crackheads say crackhead-like things and do crackhead-like things. You know, crackheads are desperate. They do desperate stuff and say desperate stuff, and that's what Deontay Wilder is, a crackhead.
I mean, we've heard him give his explanation of him turning into the Bronze Bomb, and that's kind of the personality, and he kind of separates the two, if you like. But, I mean, he gets a lot of criticism about those kind of comments.
He's scared. Deontay Wilder is a scary fighter, so he needs to say these things to himself to get his confidence up. You know, he's basically talking to himself, really. He doesn't. You see, when someone's scared and someone's nervous, they say erratic things or they say things they don't mean, and that's Deontay Wilder. You know, it's like he puts on this massive persona, Bronze Bomber, and he shout and he's loud and stuff. That's just to give you self-esteem. You know, so sometimes he just because he's scared and he doesn't know what to say, so he just says erratic stuff. That's like crackheads do. You know, it's crackheads. You know.
Do you blame him for knocking back the DAZN deal to stay with kind of Showtime for the immediate future?
I don't know what the deal was. I have no idea. I don't know what the deal was.
He was offered, in Eddie Hearn's words, at least $100 million for that deal. Over 3 fights.
Why ain't Eddie enough pay me $100 million?
That's why I asked you if you put yourself on the same...
I'll fight 5 guys on the same night. I'll fight 5 12 rounders on the same night. Tell him, give me $100 million, see who I fought.
When I asked you that question I did before, and I said, do you put yourself on the same pedestal as kind of where Wilder? But from like a financial aspect, how can you say that you are one when they're being offered $100 million over 3 fights? 1 for Brazil, 2 for Joshua.
The goal is to get the Joshua fight. That's a big fight. Don't get me wrong. That's a massive fight. It's the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Said he's willing to pay for his goonies for that. That's all. You know, that's all it is. That's all it is. But listen, what top 10 fighters Deontay Wilder fought in his last 8 fight? Name me one top 10 fighter.
Well, you're talking about his best name on his record is Luis Ortiz.
Mm-hmm. That's it. And Stavern. That's it.
Would you say Luis Ortiz? What's the best name on your record, and is it better than Luis Ortiz?
Joshua. Even though I lost him, but I beat him already once.
Okay, on that front, yes. Okay, I see that. But as a fight that you've won,
Parker, Cesura, Elenius, all those guys is the same.
Parker and who?
Cesura, Elenius, all of those guys, they're on the same level, man. Look, Luis Ortiz, he's such a great fighter. He's had such a great amateur record. He went to his 6th state to fight Deontay Wilder. If he was that good, why is he not world champion? Why hasn't he fought no top guys? The best wins Malik Scott. And Dave Allen.
Thoughts on Dave Allen's fight with Lucas Brown, 2 people you know very well.
Good fight. That's 50-50 fight. You know, that's going to be a very interesting fight. I might be ringside for that to see, because somebody going to go sleep. I just don't know who yet. Somebody going to go night-night, baby. I just don't know who yet. So we going to see who going to go night-night. I'm going to bring a pillow for someone. I bring a pillow and say, hey, who fancy going to sleep? It's a good fight. I'm happy that Dave Allen's finally got his chance. I love Dave a lot. I think he's a good guy. He's been for a lot. Mental, drinking, gambling and stuff. I'm glad for him, man. Hopefully he does well. He's a good guy. He's helped me out for so many camps as well. Me and Dave is cool. He seemed to be focused, seemed in good shape, but Brown is hungry as well. It's a good trade-off, man. I wish more fights like these get made in boxing. It's a very risky fight. It's a good trade fight. Brown's hungry. Allen's got his opportunity. So let's see.
Chisora and Senad Gashi.
Man. Derek's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter. Me and him's been through hell and high waters and back. But Derek needs a challenge. But he seemed to have a lease of life. Dave Cordell, I think Dan Charr is probably not the best trainer, but for Derek to say Dan Charr is a good trainer because Dan Charles knows to get in his head or to motivate him or to do whatever. Dave Cordell, a friend of mine, is a good trainer, very technical guy. He studied the game, but with Derek, you never know. Can people motivate him? That's the only thing. And then the fact someone like Senad Gashi, Derek's probably thinking, I'm just going to bowl this guy down around. And if he doesn't, he comes in those fights not really motivated. Derek needs to be scared. When Derek Chisora is scared, he fights out of his skin. If you don't respect you, he's not scared, you just go in and just like plod along and whatever. We've seen it before.
Dillian, Alexander Usyk will make his heavyweight debut on the 25th of March in the US. May, against Carlos Takam. How do you think Usyk will fare as a heavyweight? What do you think about his debut against Takam? And is that a potential fight for you and Usyk?
These fights are potential, man. It's a decent fight, but Takam, they picked Takam well. Takam's a big, strong guy, but he doesn't hit hard enough, and he's just that little bit slow, and he haven't got one punch power to really give Usyk a lot of problems. So Usyk can, outbox him, but you never know. Takam's is decent at everything, so you never know, man. But in heavyweight boxing, you need to have a plan. You need to pick your road carefully and strategize carefully. I think this is good matchmaking by Usyk's team. It's a winnable fight, but don't write Takam off. He seems to have been in shape and he's tough.
Is that a fight you'd fancy potentially at some point this year, you and Usyk?
Yeah, of course. Listen, I want to have the biggest fights, the hardest fights. I'm not in this game to mess about and play it safe. And I've done it my whole career, man. Nothing ain't changed. I've never said no to any fight before. I've gone into fight injured, literally broken bones. I've gone into fight and still, I've gone into fight where I ain't been 100. I think I've shown almost everything I need to show. And I've shown there's fights where I haven't been 100%, I've been overweight, and I still beat top 10 contenders. Been fights where I've been in farm, knockout top 10 contenders. Been fights where the guy's been awkward, tall guy. I've won 12-round decision where I lost 1 round in 12 rounds. So, I'm still learning, but, I'm showing all I need to do now is go and win a world title and defend it. And I've completed my boxing story, man. I'm my boxing tutelage. I've lost, injured, I've done, I just need my chances now, man. That's all I need, man. Give me my chances. I don't care. I'll fight anyone. I don't care. I'll fight anyone.
Just finally, just a roundup of the 2 fights happening in America in June. Obviously, Joshua is fighting Millen and Fury's fighting Tom Schwartz in Vegas, MGM Grand on the 15th.
So it's 3 fights in America.
We've already spoken about the Wilder Brazil one. These are the ones in June involving Fury and Joshua.
All right, I take that back. Do that one more time.
No.
Okay. I know you're going to do it again. I'm going to smack you. Go on. Yeah, go on.
Your thoughts on those 2 fights?
They're good fights, man. Sometimes you need hard fights, and sometimes you just need keep busy fights and whatever, Sometimes big fights don't get made because of promotion, different governing body, TV station, management, money, because everyone believes they have a value. When you're at the top of the tree, there's 4 of us at the top of the tree, So people forgetting. All these guys is Olympians. They've all Olympians, loads of amateur fights. I've kicked through the shit to get to the top 4 in the world, I come out of nowhere. 4 years ago, if you asked who Dillian Whyte was, no one knew. You know, I risen to the top 4. You know, and that's what I'm saying. People need to give that credit and show that respect. That I'm a guy that fights anyone. I don't care, and I'm here to work hard. I don't beg or cry about stuff. I just, you know, let's be honest. But all these other guys, people say, "Oh, top 3, top 3, top 4, top 4." There's no top 3. Top 4, I'm on the same level as them. I just ain't got a world title. I'll fight any of them. If you say them fight Wilder, I'm not gonna go, "Oh, well, boy, I'm not ready. I'm not sure." But no, let's go. Let's go. That's it. You know, I'm just waiting for my chance to get into big fights. But I think they're trying to make me wait. Hopefully I get disheartened and get old and decrepit and stuff or whatever. But that's a long time away. You know, the fire still burns. You know, fire keep burning on and on and on.
Sorry, how old are you again?
Shit, you want the real age or the English age?
On paper, like official documents, in this country, how old are you?
25. 25.
Come again?
25. Here you go, here's the chief.
45.
No, I'm 30. I'm 31 shortly.
Am I 7 years older than you?
You look 7 years older than me.
There's no way I look 7 years older than you.
Come in the camera. Everyone does KUGAN is 7 years older than me. Jeez. There you go.
30. Bruv, that paper round in Kingston, man.
Bruv, you stole your cousin's birth certificate. You're 47. How about 30? You're 47, bruv.
You were with Shannon Briggs recently as well, talking about Let's Go.
Shannon has got so much energy, and he's a big dude. He's just a thick set dude. He's strong. And I still believe you give 90% of guys hell for 3 or 4 rounds. You know, he don't care. He'll come out swinging. Even Lennox, to give Lennox problem. He'll come out swinging, you know. Shannon's a guy, he's a puncher, and he doesn't mind risking it as well, man. You know, I respect for him for his age, what he's doing. You know, listen, it's hard being motivated at this age when the fight's happening. Imagine at his age and no one don't want to fight you. But he's got energy and stuff. So, you know, he's the kind of guy that I wish him all the success in the world, man, you know. Wish him all the success in the world. And he's got so much energy and so much blessing. So, you know, I got no more respect for him.
Okay. Furion.
You just need to train properly and get in shape. You're just a piece of shit.
Can we get Mark in? Mark, can you come in? You got to speak to him in your way.
I can't believe what little Mark is. How come he's so little? No. Listen, Mark was a good fighter in his time. Very, very good fighter.
You know, this works. All right.
Yeah, Mark was a very good fighter in his time. Very good. It's just a shame he retired so early. Very good fight. I seen some of his fight. Wiry, but he could punch. And good boxer as well.
Turned pro a little too early, to tell the truth, yeah. Looking back now as a trainer. Well, I knew that when in my 30s I turned pro too early, but you live and learn. So the fighters I bring up now, I like to, you know, try and guide them, which in the way I didn't, you know, was guided, sort of thing.
That's one thing I say. The thing with boxing is, by the time you know what you need to get the experience, it's too late. It's time to retire. You know, if he could go back in time and know what he knows now.
This man, listen, forget about me. This man, as soon as he gets his opportunity, he's going to ruffle feathers. He's going to ruffle feathers and do the business, I promise you. I promise you.
You're going to ruffle a lot of feathers and lay a bit of eggs still. You know what I mean?
I think, come back in, I think everyone will agree the most kind of entertaining moment, aside from kind of what you do in the ring, obviously, but the press conference where you went, "You're going!" Can we have a rendition of that, Mark?
No. Mark's on his best behavior. Leave him alone.
But
you're going, you fucking cunt.
We was all pumped. It was a big fight. It was a big fight. You know, Derek said some things and we all said some things, but except for him, he's the only one that kept his head. But
Sean, keep it together.
We've got to look after each other. You know what I mean? That's all we was doing. That's all we was doing.
Where's my old pal?
Okay, Dillian Whyte, Mark Tibbs, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. We hope you get this opponent announced for the 13th of July soon, so we can all, get excited about it. Mate?
No, yeah. Hopefully, man, next couple of weeks, hopefully, God willing, Eddie's working. He's working. I would not want to be him, boy. He's got so much to do, but he's on it. Let's get this fight made. Get someone knocked out. Might be you if you keep staring at me. Go on. I dare you, do it.
Thank you very much.